Okay. Alrighty. Um, how's it going, everyone? We're doing a chill design stream today. I have a feeling this isn't going to get... Oh, chat is disabled. I don't want that to be the case. Hold on 1 second. Live chat is on. Might have to restart this one. I'm not sure why our chat is disabled here. Let's find out. Yeah, live chat is on. Details. Audience. We should be all good. Unsure why our chat is not enabled here. Hold on 1 sec. Let's see if that's truly the case if I just go look at the video. Let's see. Okay, the chat's on. Okay, so I'll just keep it on over here. All right. Then our latency shouldn't be so bad. Desktop audio is off. That's good. All right, let me know if you guys have anything in the comments. We'll see if anyone actually comes and checks this out. But really, just having a chill day. Figured we just design some stuff together. And I want to open up Photoshop. And we'll get going. Let me just make sure our audio is coming through properly on the stream. And then we'll get cracking. Let's see. So I'm going to talk now just to make sure our audio is coming through. Okay, there we go. All right, sounds good. So I'm just opening up Photoshop over here, and we're going to make a poster today in, let's make it 11 by 17. Why not? I'm hoping my computer can run all of this. We'll go with an 11 by 17. Which is not 300 ppi, that should be fine. Okay, and we're gonna get right into this. Let me just move over here. There we go. So you guys should right now be seeing Photoshop. And we'll start our stream here. I just thought it would be fun to come on here and make a quick poster. What I'd like to do is like let me pull up a reference here, but like a 90s anime style hyper pop poster for like an anime idol, and we just make it ourselves from scratch. Yes, and we see what we can do with what we can find on the net. I'm not making any money off of this. So like for reference here, I'll just copy one in from Pinterest, which is great for ideas, by the way. Pinterest is an awesome mood board. We're looking for something like what do you call this style of like that 90s like glam noise, soft rock, soft light kind of thing is the vibe we're going for. And we're gonna use, this is actually better. So stylistically, something like, come on now. Usually my Pinterest feed is full of this stuff, but today it is not. Okay, here we go. Just to show you something like this, and this is just off of Pinterest for our inspiration board, right? This is from Brave Potato, Brave_Potato on Pinterest. What we're gonna do is we're going to select something within this vibe and this color scheme, but I don't want to use exactly this. This is just to give you guys a reference, something visual to look at, or to even just get a color palette for us. We can keep it on the side, right, and use it as a palette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a photo of someone we're going to make into a poster, and basically just collecting assets at this point of stuff that might be cute or cool. And let's see, what do we want to use? I would like to use, I was thinking about, this one's kind of nice. By Ann Pianka on, again, Pinterest. I'm not making any money off of this, so I'm just using it for assets, just to have some fun, design some stuff, and if that's not okay, I'll find out. We're gonna use Sailor Moon. I don't know. Why not? It's kind of cute. This is just our idea here, and I just want to take her herself out of that image. I'm just seeing if there's anything a little more dynamic possibly we could use for posing or something like that. And I'm just scrolling through Pinterest again. Pinterest is a great design board, or a great idea board for designs, things like that if you're ever looking for inspo. Let's see. I think we can work with this one. This one's pretty cool. Oh, a lot of these are AI too on Pinterest now. Which I guess that works out for us because we don't need anything copyrightable here. But let's run with okay, hold on. Copy image here. We're gonna come over here and I kind of like this one just for dynamic posing a little more. Yes, I think you're cool. But we're gonna keep you anyways. We're gonna keep those on the bottom there. But I think this one's neat. There's our remove background. Let's see how well it does. And there she is. Okay, cool. Photoshop is usually pretty good with this sort of thing. And now I was thinking I would like to have a brighter colored background for this with some pastels. So let me pull up a neon pastel color palette. And there's a bunch of ways to do this. You can just pull them off of like Google Images and things like that. There's a bunch of pre-made color palettes all over the place you could use. So I'm just gonna grab this here. This one looks kind of nice. We will go with this one. I think it'll complement our pop star pretty well. Let's put you down here for now. The only thing about Photoshop that is not super fun is that you can't like put stuff off to the side like you can in Illustrator. It's all within the artboard itself, which is not, it's not a bad thing, but sorry, just making sure no one's here. It is no one here. That's fine. It's kind of what I expected. All right, let's get into it. So for a background, I want maybe a two-tone or something. Let me raise you up a little bit. Take you out. Let's just work on our background. I was thinking sort of maybe like take this blue is nice. I like that a lot. We can even take, let's just put it down. Done. And then let's make another one. 2 blue squares, but this one will be this yellow. And I think this will make a really dynamic, let's name this palette. Use this one. Always keep organized layers, guys. I cannot overemphasize that. It just does not want to be a mess. And then Alt 1, and then reference. Because again, this is just a picture we pulled for referencing, just as a style. Probably actually don't need that one anymore, so we'll just take you out. And here's our alternate one. And then we will put you in the bottom here. I was thinking what might look cool is like a diagonal slash across our screen. Like this, of both of our colors. I think something like that would be really, really neat. So let's actually soak up that color, steal it. It works better if you make the sound effects. And then we already have a fairly dynamic background here, even with just that. And we can even add more shaping to it if we want to later. So let's take you, put you here. Actually, probably should be up a little higher. Can we get much higher? And let's see how you look on that. Oh, yes. Should probably move her above the waist. There we go. We've already got something pretty dynamic taking place here. Looks good. And then obviously we need some sort of type because this is our poster. Let's see. But it fills the space really nicely. Then how do we want you? Do we want more or less of you on our screen? That's not bad. Keep her here. I'm thinking put our text up here, and then we'll make up an album or something, I don't know, to put on the bottom. A CD, I guess, if we're going for 90s. Or a cassette, maybe. But then, so we don't accidentally move this background around, let's lock them up, lock it, and that makes it just so we can't move that background at all, right? Which is good for us. And let's take, we're going to have to see what sort of type we're going to want to do as well. Will the Adobe default fonts be good enough? Let's find out, or am I gonna go have to find another one? Let's see. And then I'll just write Popstar for now. pop star in, of course, not this exact same color as our background. And I thought what might be cool is do maybe like a stroke sort of thing. By the way, Photoshop is not the best at type. If you're looking to do just type and publishing stuff, use Adobe InDesign, or I believe the Affinity free version is Publisher. I think so, anyways. And it'll work just fine. And I'm thinking that'll be cool. If you're making a real poster, by the way, you never want text to go right up to the edges of the frame, because you need a little wiggle room for printing and such like that. Now I'm thinking, this isn't exactly what I want, but let's get an idea down there. I'm not sure how long the stream will go, but I was thinking maybe we'll have like a little black star in the middle as well. That might look neat. I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, actually, that really adds something there. I like that a lot. Okay, so we'll keep that, and then this already is looking not half bad, and I'll just create some copy text for CD album. Oh, not that. CD album, whatever, we can call it something else. This might look pretty as a script, actually. Let me try that. Just lower your size a little bit, and then let's see what we have for scripts. Just pre-installed. That is not what I thought it was going to look like. Are we sorting out something more? Let's try this. Just say album. I wish that was a little thicker. Maybe I have a little bit of a thicker one. That might not be too bad. There we go. Just for legibility. And maybe we can even come in with the swoopy. Maybe we can steal the swoopy A from the other one, just because I liked it. Why not mix them up? And it looks like kerning is way off there, so just gonna have to adjust that. The kerning is the space in between the letters there. So we're just gonna have to go through and adjust it ourselves. Where's our type stuff? Are you what I want? I don't remember if you can kern in. It actually does not fit super well either. Wait, does it? Tell you what, let's go back to our original A. There you are. I'm not sure what we want the title to be exactly, but boy, will it be cool. Maybe this would actually look good as a white. Bring over my color picker here. Right. With maybe some sort of outer glow on it. Just for legibility, it's a little hard to read down there with all the whites surrounding it. So we're going to take a... where are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking in the wrong place. Dum-dum. All right. Let's look at our blending options here. And I have to take you over here. And what are we going to do? We're going to put a outer glow on it. Oh, let's see. It's kind of cool. Obviously, that's not good, right? But if we take their size down a little bit, we could make something looking pretty dynamic here. Turn our spread down, because we don't want it to be huge, right? Let's zoom in here. It doesn't need to be huge. If it gets too big, actually, you'll see on the spread makes it just less blurry. But it doesn't need to be too big or else we're going to lose the shape of the letters. Let's turn that down a bit. There we go. I wonder if now would it be more legible if we made it black? Maybe. Oh, duh. Probably more legible, but I'm not sure I like it as much. Let's see if we can work in the white outer glow somehow, because I think that just looks better like that. I think it's cooler to have the white glow there. I don't know. We can even just put her name here. Sailor Moon. Yes, why not? And maybe we'll come here. That's a little too big. There we go, something like that. Let's shrink the box around it too. Again, Photoshop's text editing, it's a little more annoying than the other programs. Sorry, I'm looking off to the side, by the way. I have my my monitor over on the left of me. So I'm looking down a lot. Now it's not super legible against the white there, so what I can actually do is I can take her and maybe put a gradient going up and then getting less less transparent as we go along. So I actually just gradient up. And of course that's exactly what it should look like. Not, right? Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Just black to white is fine, because we don't want you to be super opaque. Let's take our opacity controls, opacity, the whole thing. We can just bring it. Actually, the black, let's leave you at there. And up here, we want nothing. There we go. Okay, that's a little trick you can use for legibility. Is just inserting some sort of darker colors with a gradient. You don't want to make it too intense, obviously, because you don't want the gradient. Like if it's black all the way up, it's not going to look good. It's going to be super obvious. But a really subtle one can just help with some legibility. And we even might be able to just turn that down a little more. Like you can see here, nothing. You can't read the white there. But if you turn that up, there we go. Right? Even something like that is a huge difference, and it's not super noticeable on the poster as well. So it's another tip for you guys out there. Now I wonder what it would look like if we stroked the text. And let's see. You'll see what I mean. Here, let's put a center stroke on the text. And then what I was thinking might be cool is take the fill of our text down so we're just left with that stroke. And that might look neat if we turn our stroke size up. Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. We'll put it on the inside though and see what that looks like. Nope, not that outside. Oh, there we go. So it just makes the letters a little bigger. That's kind of neat. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that better or is solid better? Let's see. I actually almost like solid better. Yeah, let's take a solid one. I much prefer the solid color, but maybe we can, let's get our palette here that we have so helpfully labeled. Take it up, up, up. And let's maybe make this text color not just black, take our red and then turn that almost black. just to get a little more color in here, as opposed to, actually, again, I don't know. The solid black is kind of nice and how it stands out. Let's run with it. Let's run with it. But even here, we've got a pretty good, let's take you up a little bit. No reason to lose all that character space. What do you guys think? This or this? Smaller or bigger? She definitely fills it better, larger. But I almost, again, like her smaller here. Unless I raise, of course, these guys. Come on. Give me both of you. Bro does not want me to select both of these. Okay, we'll move them individually then. Let's take you up a little bit. Let's take you up a little bit as well. And that can give us some more room to take and size you up a little bit just for the dramatic impact. Okay, and then we want this to look, first of all, I kind of want her to like almost look like a sticker on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her and I'm going to try like a very small black stroke on it and then maybe a little bit of a black outer glow to see if I can get her to stand out from the page, right? To kind of get it to give it that like sticker effect that you see, almost like you're looking at a cell on an animated background. I just think that would be neat. So let's see what we can do. Okay, that's actually not too bad already. But even smaller would be okay. So that's not bad. As it is. And then let's see if we can get a tiny black outer glow on you. Just to give it that, like you're looking at something on top of a cell, just like the old anime. But it doesn't need to be much. I don't even know if it needs to go all the way around, but she looks much more like a sticker here, and I kind of think that's cool. All right, let's run that, and then another touch we're gonna do is we're just going to put a noise filter over this whole thing, right? So we're going to take, we're gonna make a new layer. We're gonna put a box on it. Give me the box. Option, where are you? I always lose my tools on the side. All right, let's see. Here you are with the star. I always lose it. And we want white noise, so we'll make it white. Let's put a noise filter on you. Add noise. Make it a smart object so we can change you down the road if we want to. And then we want more than that. That's probably not bad. Gaussian, that'll give it more pixelation and uniform, which also might not be bad. We might go to a black noise if this doesn't do what we want, but we want to do, let's try a soft light. Okay, that's actually not terrible. Let's try overlay. Overlay, super intense on overlay, but actually more dramatic if we take you. That's not bad. Actually, let's take two of them. Let's take two. Take two, they're small. And we'll put a soft light on you. We'll turn your opacity here. Okay, so we've got both going on here. We're already starting to get, if I zoom in here, you can see that like vintage grain effect going on here. throughout the whole piece, and that is exactly what we're looking for. And we're starting to get that sticker effect that I was talking about. Oh, actually, we could even put... No, I like it soft. I was going to say we could even put her over the... Well, let's see what it would look like. There's no harm in seeing what it would look like. What do you look like over everything? And then the filter's just in the back. That's not bad either. I kind of like it. So I like her over that. I'm not sure if I like her over... Oh, I don't know. It's kind of cool with her over it, isn't it? I'll maybe brighten that up. But then we're going to need, of course, our text. Our Sailor Moon text on the very top. And we're going to need our gradient up there, too. Come here, gradient. There we go. That's already not bad, having that extra bit of grain in the back. I do sort of think she should have something, though. Like, let's put a noise over it all. And that way, yeah. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Okay. Just want to make sure that our audio's... Just want to make sure our audio is still coming through, and it is. Perfect. Okay, one more thing I was just thinking of. I can't remember what it was. But I think it would benefit from another filter on it. I don't remember what I was going to do. Let me look. We could put the tiniest Gaussian blur on it, but I think that looks fine as it is. Honestly, the simplicity of it is not bad. Oh, you know what I could do? We could try. I don't think we're going to keep this, but let's try it. One thing you can do for these is take you up here. And then what we're going to do is turn your stroke on. Perfect. And then your fill down to 0. Let's get our stroke on here. And that can actually make effects. Here we are. Stroke. Put you on the inside or the center. That way we just get it coming over the letters, but I actually don't like that in this case. This might be good. I don't know. Let's see. Just take a step back and look at it for a second. But I think this is a kind of a cool poster that we've made here. I don't know. It's pretty neat. It's simple. It's to the point. I think if we could smooth out that stroke a little bit, that would be a finishing touch I would like to do. So if we, let's take, where are you? Let's take you, and what we're actually going to do is turn off all our effects here. We're going to go to the mask, select our subject, and we're going to smooth it out by like 10, 20 pixels, maybe. Because the stroke on it was a little bumpy. So what we're going to do is come here, smooth selection, let's go by 10. And how are we looking on our edges here? And yeah, you can see even already just that has smoothed it out. There's less little bumps in there. So let's mask it. Perfect. And then we're going to come in and get our effects going. Much, much smoother. I like that a lot better. It is a little heavy on there. Now we're just going to get into the nitpicking part. Let's come in and find our sailor. And we will come to our stroke. I don't suppose. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Outside is definitely the best for this. What if we just turn the opacity down a little bit? Not so harsh. Though it might look better harsh. Oh, that outer glow is totally hidden, isn't it? Actually, no, sorry, it's just applied to the stroke. Let's back off just by a couple. And that should be perfect there. What do you guys think? A lot of this is trial and error, so seeing what the best way to do it is. So that versus having the stroke up all the way. It's not bad that way. Certainly is not. No, we'll keep you at like 13 was good. There we go. It's not too bad. And then we've got a cool little poster made up for our Sailor Moon pop star 90s anime type of thing. Nice. Let's see if we wanted to really okay, hold on. If we wanted to really brighten all this up, let's group all of it, and then let's Control J. So now we have 2 of our Sailor Moons, right? And then what we can do is, what is changing? Oh, it's because it's double filtered. So what we can do is actually take one of our groups, and we're just going to merge our group into one thing. So our group is now just this image here. And I'm going to actually put you on a soft light. There we go. And that now combined with this. So that's what we're essentially overlaying this over our original. And it makes some of it a little pop a lot, some of it not. And we can adjust how much of it we want with our slider here. I'll show you 0, so that's just our original image. And this is with the overlay all the way up. I'm thinking we want somewhere close to high. That's pretty good. And then one thing I thought of is that I don't know if we actually need the stroke on Popstar, because I think it's still there. Yeah, we don't really need it. And of course, that just means I'm going to have to redo our effect. So soft light at 30% is what we want. We will Control J our group, and then we will merge the group. And we'll go back to soft light at 30%. And there we go. I feel like that is a pretty solid poster, though. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering, is it better with the thicker text on you? So let's soft light 30%. Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? I'm happy with this as our final product. Let me know what you guys think. Comment if you like. It's cool. I don't know. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments, because no one's on the chat. Obviously, it's my first live stream. But yeah, there we go. Alrighty. I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in if you end up watching this afterwards. And bye. I'll try to do this again. See you. after, of course, I open OBS and the stream.